Hello, welcome back to Here We Tow. Today I'm at the Erwinheimer Centre Travel World in Stafford and I'm here to review Dethleffs Campervans. In this video I'm going to give you a closer look at the 540 model and a 600, which is slightly longer, so you can have a look and decide which length might be best for you. So what do we need to know about Dethleffs? Well, they are a German manufacturer, part of the Erwinheimer group, and the particular one we're looking at here at Travel World is the Dethleffs Globetrail Advantage 540 DR. There's different layouts available, but this is the DR layout. So let's go through facts and figures and find out what we need to know about it. So the Globetrail, it is based on the Fiat Ducato. It has a 2.2 litre diesel engine, 140 horsepower as standard, and manual transmission as standard. This one here at Travel World has quite a lot of options added to it, including automatic transmission. Price-wise, prices for the Globetrail range do actually start in the £60,000 bracket. This one here, as I say, well specced up and is nearer 75,500. But as always, you can spec yours how you like. In terms of size, this is a really compact camper van. It's 5 metres and 41 centimetres in length. It's 2 metres and 5 centimetres in width, and it's 2 metres and 65 centimetres in height. In terms of weight, it has a gross vehicle weight of 3,499 kilos to be precise, so you can drive it on your car licence. You won't need your C1. Payload, you're going to have a good payload, around 660 kilos, but that will depend on any options you do add to your camper van. Right, so let's dive straight in. First of all, let's talk about paintwork. Now, there's actually 5 colour choices available. This is the Lanzarote grey, as we can see here. I've already mentioned it is based on the Fiat Ducato. We can see the Fiat badge on the front. This is to say in the Lanzarote grey paintwork. This one's got a heated windscreen and it has the additional pop top. Now, berth-wise, you can choose your Globetrail in 2 to 5 berths. You will get 4 travel seats. When you opt for the 4 or 5 berth, you will get the pop top as shown here. That's going to add £5,300 to the price, so that's why this one is over £70,000. Let's head down the offside. This one here also has been spec'd with the 360-degree cameras. It's got parking sensors all round as well. The habitation door is on the offside. Dethleffs are a German manufacturer, so that is to be expected. It's a sliding door, we'll see in there in a bit. We can see the graphics, the decals that work well with the Lanzarote grey, this effect here and the red stripe. Dethleffs do use red quite a lot because that is part of their branding. You will get an electric step, as we can see here, and this one has been spec'd with the wind out awning and the LED strip light running all the way along underneath. The windows, these are nice tinted flush window. We'll make our way further round and we'll find our water filling point. On board, you are going to get a 100 litre fresh tank and a 90 litre grey waste tank, and you're going to fill that there. Now the rear end. There's a rear view camera up here. As I mentioned, you do get the parking sensors, you get the 2 tinted windows. Let's open the back door and take a look. So opening up the Globetrail. So on the 540, as we're looking at today, in the back, you'll have the opening windows. You will get a blind and a fly screen. Underneath, you can see here storage for whatever you choose to put in there. You can secure that down as well. And because of that good payload, you're not going to have to over worry about taking equipment with you. If you need more height for your storage, the bed does actually fold back as well. So you can fold this back to get larger items under there if you're using this more as an everyday vehicle as well. Gas, you have storage here for 2 gas cylinders there. So you'll be able to run various appliances within the camper van off that gas supply. Close that up. Right, we'll take a look at the bed when we go inside, but as you can probably already see, it is a transverse bed running across the back of the motorhome. If you were having it in the 2 berth layout, you would just get this transverse bed. If you were going for the 4 or 5 berth, as I say, you'd be going into the pop top. Right, we'll close that up. Let's go off down the near side. So coming down the near side, you'll find your electric hookup point here. Then the vent for the air-blown heating. Now this one here at Travel World has been spec'd with the Truma air-blown heating with the electric, so it'll run off electric when you're on your pitch and then gas when you're off-grid, sorry. Toilet cassette point, and then here, this side, we can just see on the near side, the pop top. And then heading down, we'll just have a look into the cab side here. The seats are swiveled obviously at the moment for use when on your pitch. You will get the blinds in the windows and the windscreen, electric windows as well. Right, that is the exterior of the 540DR layout. Let's go in and take a look. So the sliding door, give this a pull, it will stay back. You will get a fly screen, as you can see here, and the button for the electric step is situated there. So you can press that to retract your step. I'm going to go in. Right, coming in from the wind, we're up front in the Fiat. Now the Dethleffs finish, we have a quilted finish on here, the D for the Dethleffs logo embossed in the seat, and also you do get the armrests in the fabric as well. I do always like to see them matching. Up front we have our Fiat multifunctional steering wheel, the automatic on this one, the infotainment system where you're going to be able to see your cameras and your satellite navigation. You will also get air conditioning in the cab on this one, and you've got cup holders as well. You will find, with it being the camper van, you do have the lower headroom here in terms of your sort of head space. When the seats are swiveled, this is your lounge area. You get the bench seat. You're going to have 2 seats there as well if you are taking passengers, and then these seats swivel round for travelling. So these are 4 seats. If you opt for the 5 berth, this will also convert into a single bed down here. The table, which you can actually pull this part out and slide it out so everybody can sit comfortably around the table. Window with the blind and fly screen. Then you get this nice grey finish here. There's a plug socket and USBs, so if you are using this as a bit of an office or you're sat on your gadgets, you can charge those up. There's lighting under here as well. I'm going to stand up next. So in this model we have an overhead locker here, which I shall open up for us, so you can see storage there in that locker. The finish is a plain matte white, and that complements the grey. Now, before we move on, I'll just talk about the pop top on this model. So if I step down, because it is, you can see at a different level, the pop top, as I said, is an option. To operate this, it is a manual one. You unclip it and it's going to go up nice and steadily. When you want to pull it down, there's a strap that you're going to pull. This is a double bed. It's 2 meters and 9 centimeters long, and it's 1 meter and 43 in width. You will also get a light up there as well, so you have got some lighting there, and then you've got the canvas wraparound as well of that pop top. You'll see there's a sunroof as well for letting that light and ventilation in. So that is your pop top. There is a ladder that'll go here so you can climb up. Obviously during the day you can have that up or down, completely up to you how you operate your own camper van. Right, so that's the pop top. Now moving on, I'll do this bench seat and then we'll talk about the kitchen. So under the bench seat, you will find a storage compartment. That's going to be ideal for shoes and things like that. And then making our way into the kitchen. So the kitchen is on the off side. It's not a bad space for a small camper van, 5 meters 41. It is not bad at all. We do have here our fridge. This is a compressor fridge. I'll open that up and you can have a look. It has 90 litres of capacity. So you've got the fridge and freezer. When I say compressor, what that means is it runs solely off electric. So when you're on electric hookup and you're plugged in, that'll keep your batteries charged. When you're off grid, it's going to run off your 12-volt system, so it will be running off your leisure batteries. This one here at Travel World actually has 2 leisure batteries fitted to it. So if you are using electrical appliances like this off grid, just consider solar and batteries. So that's your fridge there. Move along. We've got 2 gas burners, so that is going to run off the gas bottles storage that we saw earlier. And then you've got your sink, hot and cold water. The hot water is going to come from the Truma system. Close that down. Then moving along, we have a plug socket, light switch. You can hang items on here if you want. There's a little LED light bar here as well, just underneath. And then in here we have a storage compartment in the kitchen space. And then moving down, these are quite nice. We've got these little drawers that pull out. This one actually already has a cutlery tray within it. Close that. This button here will lock the drawers as well, so they don't come open when you're in transit. And we'll do the bottom one. There we go. Right, and I'll talk about the bed and then we'll come back to this very interesting bathroom space. I do like this one. At the back, it's a transverse bed. It runs this way across the back of the camper. Shorter campers like this, you'll generally find this is the most popular layout for the bed space because obviously the length's at a premium and you've got more on the width. This one, in terms of length here, it's 1.97 m long, so that is pretty good. And in terms of width, it is just over 1.30 m. There's also overhead lockers. They've got quite strong clasps on them. I'll just open a couple of these and then you can have a look and I'll move out of the space for you. So as you can see there, you've got those overhead lockers. Those have also got the white finish to them. This is where you're going to be storing your clothes, in these overhead lockers above the bed. There's also some nice LED lighting in there as well, and those windows do have the blinds and the fly screens. So those are your bedroom lockers. I will venture through there and close those up, and then we'll dive into this bathroom. So close that one and close that one. There's also back here a light switch as well, so you can turn this strip lighting on and off, and there's a USB charger as well, so you can put your gadgets back here on a night time when you're in bed. Next but not least, this is very clever. This is day mode, so you can see you have got space to move around, space to get into the bed and use the kitchen. When you want to use your bathroom, there's quite a bit goes on here. So if I pull this first of all, so we slide this around, you can see as it comes round, the floor actually has where it's ingrained into the floor in this plastic moulding. So we've closed this first section, it's like a tambourine door. We also have, I'll demonstrate this before we go inside, this one also pulls round. So you have basically enclosed yourself within the bathroom. I'll pull that back now. So once that's pulled around you, you're going to be free to use the toilet and the washroom. I'll do it like this now so we can see in. So in effect, the floor space that you're going to get, I'll just sit on the loo, the floor space you're going to get is this full extension round here. So there's plenty of room for sitting on the loo and also getting to your sink. You'll notice there is a shower head and a separate tap in the sink here. When you want a shower, you're going to attach this, which does attach from here. It's not attached at the moment. You're going to put this up here to be able to shower, and again you're going to be enclosed with your shower screen. Take that off when not in use and you can put that away. What you then have is the sink. The sink does actually swivel as well, and the tap, so you're not having to try and get into that corner, so you have got that use of space. The window, it is frosted and it will open for ventilation. You will have space for some toiletries in the bathroom. That's up here, as you can see. It is limited, there's always a compromise. This is a small camper van, this is going to be your compromise. There is an LED light underneath, there's a switch in here. You will also get an additional shower curtain or screen here, so you can pull that across when you're showering. But that is your washroom space. I know I'm just stood here at the moment, it might look a bit strange, but when you've got this all enclosed around you, that is an incredibly clever bathroom. And I'll just put that back so we can see it as it normally would be. So that's day mode. Right, let me just dive out. So that is the Dethleffs Globetrail Advantage 540 DR, 2 to 5 berth camper van with 4 travel seats. Prices starting under £70,000. What we'll do next is we're going to go to the 600 and just take a look, it's over there in silver, and just take a look at a slightly longer version and slightly different layout. So come on, let's head over there. And on to the 600. So this is the Globetrail Advantage 600 ER. We have got a slightly different bed setup here. This is also available in the DR layout, which we've just seen with the transverse beds, and prices start at about £62,500. This one here at Travel World with the options is just under £70,000. Now, like the 540, you can have this from 2 to 5 berths. This has got 4 berths. It has got a pop top, but what I've done here, I've left it down on this one so you can actually see the shape of the roof, because I do think this looks quite nice. Pop tops from different manufacturers often look different, and this is how it's going to look on Dethleffs. It does have that nice black finish to it, as we can see. In terms of paintwork, this one is in the silver. We saw Lanzarote grey before. Those 5 colours that I mentioned, this is the silver. Size-wise, so the 600, this one is 5 metres and 99 centimetres in length, so it is longer. It's still 2 metres and 5 in width, and it's still 2 metres 65 in height, and it has got that gross vehicle weight of 3,499 kilos, so you can drive this on your car licence as well. You're going to get the same size water tank, 100 litre fresh and 90 grey. This one on the Fiat as well, 140 horsepower. This one here at Travel World is in the manual, but you can have automatic as well. We'll just have a wander down so you can see the offside first of all. We've still got that electric step. This one's had the awning fitted as well, and we can see on the silver how these graphics, the decals work. On the back end, if we just come round, we'll have to be a bit careful here because we've got this little embankment, but I know Jules will bring you round as always. So if we have a look, now because this is longer, we have got slightly improved storage area here underneath. These beds are actually longitudinal. We see more when we go inside, but they're actually running down the campervan instead of across it. These do lift as well, like we saw in the DR version. So on ER600, this is the back end as we can see it here. Right, let's close it up and we'll go around the other side before we go inside. This one's also got fitted the rear view camera up there. It has got the parking sensors at the rear. This one hasn't got the parking sensors all the way around. So we can see here again the near side, the vent for the Truma. This one as well has had fitted the Truma E air blown heating. Right, come on, let's go and have a look at the layout. So 600 ER, open the sliding door. You'll find this is very, very similar. We've just got the changes towards the back end. You're still going to get your 90 litre fridge, and you can see the cab is the same with the swivel chairs and the forward facing bench seat. Because I've left the roof down, we can look up and see how this is going to look if you're using it without the pop top. And this will be pretty similar if you didn't have a pop top version. It's going to be fairly similar to this with the sunroof as well. So it just gives you an idea of that space. Now coming back, the kitchen, got the same style kitchen, and we've got that same washroom again with the slide out. Back here is where we have got the changes, and that's because the campervan's longer, we can get longitudinal beds. If you want even longer, then you can have other lengths as well, but this one on the 600. So longitudinal beds, as you can see, the two here, they are different sizes. This one is 191 centimetres long, and this one is 176 centimetres. So you'll have to consider as well how tall you both are. If one of you is shorter and you can get on 176, you'll be okay. You can see the centre cushions here. If I just get hold of one of these, what you can do is put these in the middle and make it a double bed. But if you push that in, you're going to have a double bed. If I move that to the side, you can see the slat here. So it's going to make a larger double. You're still not going to get any additional length though here on this near side. You will get the windows with blinds and fly screens all around, and at the rear as well, the opening windows. Now what's good about this one is you have got more storage. You have got several overhead lockers. If I just open one up here, you can see into this side. So you've got 6 altogether wrapping round the camper van as we go. You've still got a good amount of headroom as well under here. You also have storage under this mattress. If I lift this up, you can see here we have got a little wardrobe space. You can see that bar there, that rail, and the storage into there on this side. And then under the steps, if I fold that back, you do have under the steps a little bit of storage as well here. So further storage space for those bits and pieces, and you can see there as well. So this one, if you are wanting a camper van that is under 6 meters, this one could be a contender. The 540 might be a little bit short, may want more space. The 600's going to give you that. Right, I'll dive out. So there we go. Just to summarise, the 600 ER, it is also available in the DR, the transverse bed, but this one prices start at about £62,500, 2 to 5 berths. The 540 that we started with over there, that is in the DR with the transverse bed at the back. They've both got the same fronts, the same kitchens, and that same very unique bathroom, which I really like. I'm going to put a link down here to Dethleffs. I point down here, it's in the description. I'm going to put a link in the description to the Dethleffs website so you can have a look at their full range of camper vans, because they do have a lot of options on there and they're not badly priced either. I'll also put a link to the Travel World website down here so you can check out the full range of Dethleffs. They've got their camper vans and motorhomes, and they also have other manufacturers from the Erwinheimer group. Hopefully you've enjoyed having a look. If you've got any questions, obviously put them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them as always. Thank you to the Erwinheimer Centre Travel World who've let us come and film the reviews today. That is appreciated. So as always, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.